strikes that down. They love ruling against women. It's a fun game we play. We got a great show for you tonight, so let's get into it with our ongoing coverage of Indecision 2024. Let's kick things off with Nikki Haley. She made a big announcement today, but it wasn't the one we were all expecting.
Some of you, perhaps a few of you in the media, came here today to see if I'm dropping out of the race. Well, I'm not.
Okay, we'll just wait another week then. Do what you want, but it's not a good sign for your campaign if you have to keep announcing that you're not dropping out of the race. Nikki Haley's campaign has reached the guest who doesn't know when to leave the party stage. Republican voters are like, ooh, oh, God, I got to wake up early tomorrow. And Nikki's like, ooh, let's start a game of Risk. And if this speech was supposed to convince people that she should stay in the race, I'm not really sure it did.
We've all heard the calls for me to drop out. The argument is familiar. They say I haven't won a state, that my path to victory is slim. They point to the primary polls and say I'm only delaying the inevitable. Why keep fighting when the battle was apparently over after Iowa?
She's making a really good case against herself. They say my campaign is making everyone sad, that I'm a born loser whose own mother wouldn't vote for her. They claim I have a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm not even a movie. Anyway, what were we talking about? Although, look, if Haley wants to stay in, it's her right. If her strategy is to just hope that Donald Trump goes to prison for life, she wouldn't be the only one. Game recognized game. Speaking of Donald Trump, it's been a week now since Russian dissident Alexei Navalny mysteriously died in prison after devoting his life to fighting Vladimir Putin's dictatorship. And Donald Trump honored him in the only way he knows how, by making it about himself.
The former president, for his part, weighed in yesterday evening. What he did was he shared an opinion piece on his social media website that compares President Biden with Vladimir Putin and compares himself with Alexei Navalny.
This is utterly disgusting, but I have to give Trump credit. I didn't realize he could make analogies. Look at that, he's got the double colons and everything. My little guy's ready for the SATs. But yes, it is unacceptable to compare Navalny with Trump. Navalny sacrificed his life for democracy. Donald Trump tried to sacrifice Mike Pence's life to kill democracy. You could not find two men who are further apart than these two. Now, if you're stupid enough to believe that Donald Trump is a courageous freedom fighter like Alexei Navalny, then good news. Trump has some perfume he'd like to sell you.
New Trump-branded cologne. It's called Trump 47, with the former president's head at the top of the bottle. According to the website selling the cologne, it smells of a crisp opening of citrus blends into a cedar heart underpinned by a rich base of leather and amber.
The last time Trump was underpinned by a rich base of leather and amber, Amber had to sign an NDA. Also, I love the shape of that bottle. Is that cologne or a vibrator from hell? The first vibrator that doesn't believe in the female orgasm. Now, you might think that this perfume is just a quick grift to help Trump after he was hit with a $355 million judgment for fraud. And based on their ad campaign, you would be right.
Confident, sexy, guilty of fraud. Introducing Victory 47, the new fragrance from Donald Trump that's definitely not a desperate cash grab. You want to smell like this. And now you can. Grab her by the nostrils. Donald Trump is an icon of grace and masculinity. Take a whiff of Victory 47. A scent that tells everyone, I want to help a millionaire pay off his rape lawsuit. Buy a bottle. Buy 10,000 bottles. Send Donald Trump money. He really needs this. Mortgage your condo. Victory 47 is now available next to the discount candy at your local CVS. Like money worth 401k. Victory 47. Smelling this good should be illegal, and it probably is.
Now, if you think hawking perfume is undignified for the front runner for president, excuse me, don't worry, it's not just perfume.
Donald Trump introducing a new sneaker line at a shoe conference in Philly over the weekend.
This is a big crowd.
Appearing at SneakerCon in Philadelphia.
We're going to remember the young people, and we're going to remember SneakerCon. You're sneakerheads, right?
The former president took today to promote a money-making deal, having struck a naming rights agreement for a limited edition sneaker line. The most expensive pair in the series, selling for $399.
That's the real deal. That's the real deal.
Finally, a sneaker that won't make me feel bad when I accidentally step in shit. Actually the perfect shoe to tell the world you're about to lose a game of one-on-one by 50 points. To be fair, though, at least when you give money to Trump, you actually get something in return. If you give money to Democrats, all you get is 50,000 emails asking for more money. Send me a body spray, Nancy. But I don't know, who am I to judge? I'm still wearing Crocs from the first time they were popular. To find out what real sneakerheads think about these shoes, we sent our very own Josh Johnson to investigate.
What's up, world? I'm Josh Johnson, and Donald Trump just released his new Never Surrender high tops. There's only 1,000 being released and $400 a pop. They will probably not put a dent in the judgment against him. So I hit the streets today to talk to some real sneakerheads to see if these are cop or drop.
They know I'm the bomb.
Now, what do you think of these sneakers?
You know, it's very patriotic. I think that there's no rules in fashion. You can wear whatever you want, but me personally, I would not wear it.
Would you cop these? Like,
No.
you wouldn't?
Nope, hard pass.
It looks very 2009 dated.
They look like they don't bend.
What are your thoughts on this shoe?
Trying to be chic,
Okay.
but also very nationalistic.
Got you. Now, would you wear this shoe?
No.
Okay, so you think if you wore these to school, you might get, like, roasted up?
Definitely.
Yeah, because, like, what grade are you in?
7th.
You're in 7th grade?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6'1". I play basketball.
You should. Do you think there's a sort of like Mike situation where as soon as you put them on, you get indicted?
Probably. If not indicted by the judicial system, it'd be indicted by society.
Do you think they go up even higher or they go down if he goes to jail?
I think if he goes to jail, they're probably going like 20K, something crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. People are nuts like that.
I'm wearing these, right?
Yeah.
I get robbed. They get taken off of me.
You're not gonna get robbed for those, brother.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. So this is really like robbery repellent right here.
Some people might try to give you tips on fashion, like, why are you wearing those?
Oh, okay.
Shoes are very symbolic of who you are as a person. So if you have up shoes, you might be a up person.
I mean, yeah, those are pretty bad, but what about your shoes, dog?
What?
Those are some dirty ass shoes, bro. What? These are some stank ass shoes.
Oh, hell no. You about to run a marathon?
It's really about
never did that move.
It's really about Trump, is it? You lucky you bigger than me, man.